feels heavy.
This is one ugly fish that's apparently got a bit of a stinger on him. Steve Irwin died from something like that. I ain't dying out here like that. So we could be having some fun here for the next hour, buddy.
That'd be fun.
Little striped bass off the shore.
There he is.
Little striper.
Woo! Oh, this is a good one, boys.
Buddy.
This feels a lot bigger than that last one. Catch, release, all in one good system. Oh, yeah, she's fighting good. That was a good one, buddy.
That was
a good one.
They fight, don't they?
Oh, they fight. Woo! I'm excited.
The Fish in Canada Show, brought to you in part by Fish Nova Scotia. Memories are calling. Yozuri Fishing Lures, fish the best. Mercury Outboards, go boldly. And Outdoor Canada, Canada's only national fishing and hunting magazine.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to yet another exciting Fish in Canada episode. Now, you might say that today's show takes place on the most unique water body on planet Earth, the water-based phenomenon called the Bay of Fundy's Minas Basin, here in the province of Nova Scotia. In a country that boasts several aquatic wonders, like Niagara Falls, the largest waterfall in North America by volume and width, the Great Lakes, the largest group of freshwater lakes in North America, which includes Lake Superior, considered the largest lake in North America, the Mackenzie River, the longest river system in Canada, and Great Slave Lake, the deepest lake in North America. The Bay of Fundy fits perfectly alongside each and every one of this list. Let me tell you why. The Bay of Fundy, located between the Canadian provinces of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, is famous for having the highest tide range in the world. These tides can reach up to 16 meters or over 50 feet. This is an incredible amount of water that is funneled into and out of the bay in a single day. And tide changes here occur twice a day. That's 2 high tides and 2 low tides. Well, if you're anything like me, you're probably wondering just how much water flows in and out of the bay. Well, based on a 14-meter average tide, the total volume of water moving in and out of the bay during one tidal change is estimated to be around 110 billion tons. It's said to have a force equal to 8,000 locomotives or 25 million horses. Now, that's a lot of hay. Moving on to the fishing portion of this trip, Pete and Nik have teamed up and are taking on the task of dealing with the Bay of Fundy and Minas Basin tidal-influenced striped bass. You better strap in, boys. If you're a longtime viewer of the Fish in Canada show, you may remember Nik and I fishing this area in 2019. We hooked up with Greg Beliveau from Bass Barn Charters and had a fantastic trip. The striper action was non-stop. Since then, I hear that Greg has expanded on his fishing areas, so the boys get to try their hand at some new water, and get this, with our new Princecraft boat. That's right, our 20-foot freshwater fishing machine in this gigantic ocean bay. What could possibly go wrong? Launching a boat on a daily basis in the Bay of Fundy, or in today's case, the Minas Basin, the headwaters of Fundy, is a strategic ordeal. Yes, there's strategy to backing up a boat trailer. Yes, there's strategy to prepping your rig so that you don't hold up other anglers. But this strategy, if done improperly, will leave you high and dry. Literally. With the tides being so high yet consistently changing, the boat launches around here are only usable at certain times of day. When they're not usable, they're as dry as a bone. It's actually an incredible sight to see. So, with the incoming tide allowing the Princecraft to finally be launched, and Pete and Nik all rigged up and ready to roll, the adventure begins. Now, they're going to try and hit 2 different areas over the course of the next 2 days. That's because the tides cut fishing hours down immensely. Plus, the areas are a long distance apart. Their first area is close to where Nick and I fished on our last time here. It's a series of rock piles that, believe it or not, used to be targets for our Canadian military gunning practice. Luckily for the boys, that's a thing of the past.
Little guy?
Little guy.
Be careful. Really
sir.
careful. Remember, your weights
Yes,
are
bye.
really high, by.
Yes, bye. Tello, come here.
Here we go.
All right.
Nicky V on the stripe. I'm gonna give you some line to get those weights on the floor.
Thank you. You can go now. Good. All right, fella, we gotta do some surgery now.
And he's gonna go right in the lake. Give him
might
a little
just.
push. Just give him a little push. Bye-bye. There you go. See?
Catch, release, all one good system.
New
That.
release technique.
New release technique.
Slide them in.
Let them go. Got one, Pete?
Got one, Nick.
How's that one feel?
It's about the same as all the other little fellas.
Nice, nice. I like that.
These reels are set for their drag to rip at probably anything less than 10 pounds would have a chance to pull the drags out of these things. So 15 and up probably is when they start pulling the drag. Nick, just pull your line that way. He's going sideways for some reason. I don't know if it's a skate or, oh, he just pulled a little bit of drag, that guy. He's right here now. He's probably not big. I can't see him being, well, he's pulling good though. Like, he's not huge, but he's right here at the boat, so I haven't seen him yet. He's swimming sideways to us. That's a nice one, Nick. We'll get the net on him.
All right.
He's not bad. I'm gonna bring it, you go behind him and I'll bring him back to you. See that, see that? Watch.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, yep, you got him, brother.
we
Good
got
job.
him.
Bring him right,
Whoa.
I got you.
Back.
All the way up, all the way
Current
down.
is something.
And sit your bum down.
Bum is being sat.
This is what these guys hate, right here. See? But we got him. I would highly advise, if you're right-handed, lip him with your right hand. If you're left-handed, lip him with your strongest hand. Because this guy is not big, but I'll tell you what, he's bad. He's mean. With a purple sheen in those things. Absolutely a gorgeous fish, built to fight. Delicious eating. This is a keeper, I would say. This is pretty close to a keeper, 27-inch. Be very close. And I wish they were a little smaller to keep. And this was the max, that'd be perfect, but it is what it is. Nice eating mouth right there, an eating machine. Beauty.
Eating machine.
Going back. See you, buddy. And these release so good. These fish release so well. It's unreal, because they're just tough. Ocean fish are tougher by far than freshwater fish. I don't care, you talk about muskies, you know what? 90% of the ocean fish are tougher than muskies, honestly. They live a tougher life, so.
Let's keep going.
Since the boys are fishing a portion of the Atlantic Ocean, stripers aren't the only thing that'll be biting chunks of real bait. In fact, you never know what'll hit throughout the course of a fishing day on this water.
Feels heavy.
Doggy doggy?
Could be a doggy. Ooh. Oh, I definitely got something on the end of this. Whoa, a steak or a skate.
Ew.
Oh, I got him in the side. That's why he feels weird. Well, I can confidently say that's my first stingray.
Yeah, we
I've
gotta be
ever caught.
careful. Yeah, we gotta be careful with his ray, right?
Yeah.
So, this is one ugly fish that's apparently got a bit of a stinger on him. So I am gonna do my best to keep him, just like the dogfish around here. Oh, he's got a snag.
I snagged him right on
Look
the
at
side.
That is one
Watch the stinger
weird-looking
there, Petey.
dude. He's got all kinds of spikes on the side of him, and all that. But apparently that little tail fin of his has got some potential. Like, let's just say it's potential like voltage. It'll get you good.
Whoa, watch, he's trying to get you with that tail, Pete.
That's what they do, right? Look at him trying to get me.
Oh, yeah. He ain't being shy about it.
Ooh. You gotta get close. Look at that. Look at that stinger coming right up
Right
there.
for you.
What do you do when you live on a shoe? You act like a heel, like I'm doing right now. I need about a 6-foot-long pair of needle nose. I just dropped my needle nose. Okay, I'm gonna cut the line. Just gonna cut that off, folks. Oh, they're rusty.
Oh, let's talk to Angelo about it. Bye-bye.
I ain't
That's how
touching
you do
that
it?
thing, man. Steve Irwin died from something like that. I ain't dying out here like that. I'll retie that hook and no problem.
You know what's funny about that one is that it felt like
Your first skate ever?
first skate ever.
Good job, buddy.
That felt like something hit me, and then there was nothing. For a long time, there was nothing. So I was just reeling back in to retie and put some new herring on.
And you said it felt heavy, yeah?
Something's like extras on there. I
How about
snagged
them
the skate.
nice, my live release of the pliers, too? That's pretty slick,
Hey,
wasn't it?
you know what? You're just making an offering to the fish
I am
gods.
the wimpiest fisherman of all time.
So, as you can probably tell by now, fishing in the strong incoming and outgoing tides can be quite a chore. It takes an almost ridiculous amount of weight to get to the bottom where the fish are. With the slack tide, the Garmin screen lights up with fish. It's the perfect storm of tide fishing.
We're sitting still, pretty much, as the tide is turning to slack, and it's hard to run the bait because we're running 16 ounces, 10 ounces, 16-ounce weights as the lightest we're running today. So I just looked at the Garmin. It's lit up with fish. I said, give me that Yozuri rod. I had a Yozuri rod set up here. It's a heavy-duty swim bait rod. Geez, I might want to loosen that drag a bit. As soon as I threw it out, no bait on it at all. Boom, boom, boom. I got 2 or 3 hits, and then I let it drop down more. Before it even hit the bottom, and this guy cracked it. So we could be having some fun here for the next hour, buddy.
That'd be fun.
I'm gonna bring him into your net. There he comes.
Got him.
Good scoop, buddy.
Woo! On a Yozuri.
That is fun. That was fun, dude. I'm gonna get you on this bite. You're gonna love it. Push it. Yeah, there you got him. You got him.
All right, he is free.
Not a big one, but I'll tell you what, that's a satisfactory fish right there. That's fun. It's not even a keeper. That's a 25-incher probably, like that. But and on that light now, I mean, this is light tackle we're using. It's heavy-duty bass gear, light musky gear, and really light for these guys. But boy, that was a fun fight right there. And he cracked it, buddy. You're gonna have some fun when we get this awesome. Going. Here we go.
So, after a fun-filled high-tide striper adventure and a few mini sharks and skates thrown in to boot, the boys call it a day and head back to home base. Now, this is normally the time to kick back, relax, and regroup. However, since it's not every day you get a chance at this incredible Nova Scotia fishery, why not take advantage of the night bite and do some surf casting directly in front of their cottage accommodations on the shore of the Minas Basin?
Little striped bass off the shore. I don't need the net, brother. We're good.
You got a little guy, Petey?
Yeah. Woo-hoo. A little striper off the shore. We just set up. Nick and I just set up. It's perfect. It's high tide right now. At the peak of high tide. That's why we're standing on these rocks here. Once this starts going out, you'll see a difference here. You're gonna see all the beach start to show up. All these little rocks start to show up, and yeah, it's. And we'll be back in business again, back on the shore, make it a little easier not having to stand on these rocks, but this bay is loaded with fish. Here you go, bud.
There he
Little
is.
striper.
Woo!
Good
That
job,
is the
buddy.
smallest
Watch
one
him on.
I think we've
don't,
got.
Don't let him smash the rocks.
No, sir, no, sir.
Be kind to your fish. You okay, or do you want me over there?
I should be get it.
Okay, bud? Perfect.
Oh, there we go. That made that easy. Okay.
Just watch that weight. That's the biggest problem you'll have, is
Yes,
the weight.
bye. And I think that's the smallest one we've got this whole trip. And I'll tell you, it's still fun. They're still good. And I'm gonna go get a bigger one right now.
Attaboy.
Bye-bye.
This episode's hotspot is where Pete and Nick had a great day striped bass fishing on the Minas Basin. The waypoint on your screen will get you right there. As you can probably tell from this episode, the tide and the weather dictate when you can get out there. The boys caught their stripers on chunks of frozen and then thawed herring. Amanda from Bass Barn Charters prepares and sells the best bait on the bay. And trust us, good bait is the key to success. The presentation is to anchor the boat on a potential hotspot, drop your bait until you hit the bottom, engage the spool, and wait for a bite. Staying on the bottom is an absolute must. You can also try Pete's method when the slack tide occurs, and that's casting and jigging a lure like his Yozuri Hydro Monster Shot. It's a totally different and fun way to catch these stripers. For more hotspots like this one, check out fishingcanada.com. After a good sleep and a hearty East Coast breakfast, Pete and Nick are back at it for their final day. The weather has turned for the better, with the wind dying down dramatically, something we rarely get to say. This time, the boys can take the Princecraft even farther into the basin and test some new water.
Okay,
Nicky hooked
boys
up.
and girls, here we go.
How's he feeling? Not bad, not big?
Not giant, I don't think, but we'll see. We will see.
Well, we got our biggest issue was going to be, it's hot, by the way. You can see I just took all my gear off. One of the issues might be our power poles.
I'm gonna keep them as far this way.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Doing a great job, buddy.
All
So our
right.
power poles, if you get a big fish, you might want to go around here and we got to go
Whoa.
up. Easy, buddy.
Oh,
How are you
good.
looking? How are you looking?
Looking good, feeling good.
There he is.
There,
Nice one.
not
Bring him
so
over,
bad.
bring him up forward a bit, like walking up a bit.
Yeah.
Got
Bring 'em under
him.
you.
Got him, buddy.
Woo.
Good job. That's a good way to start the day, right
I
there.
think so.
Careful.
Ooh,
There
we
you go.
All right, put that
Now
aside.
is your fish. Yeah, you got to go here, right under the belly here.
Got ya. Here.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that'll hold
to
him.
the camera.
Nice little fish start the day.
It's a good one to start today. That's probably a
think so.
keeper, 27 inches. You squeeze the tail, that's probably just on that keeper range. So,
Very nice.
sorry for all the idiots yelling
Little
over there.
commotion
But,
around, but that's all good.
okay, bud, throw them back.
Here
It's
you
yours to go.
We'll get you later.
Knuckles,
Knuckles.
good job.
Thanks.
Nice job, buddy. Come on,
Fishy,
friend.
fishy.
Boy, they can slackline you too. They swim fast, these
Oh,
guys.
they're quick, man.
Yeah,
That's a nice fish, Mr.
that's
Bowman.
not bad.
Got him.
Ooh, my weight. I lost a weight. Look at that.
Whoa.
Oh, boy. Let me close
that
that off
something?
right now.
Safe.
Little striper. They're such a perfect looking fish. Like they're such a cool,
They're pretty.
walleye sort of
cool.
shape to them, but all the stripes and all that. This guy, he's got straight stripes. Oh no, they're crooked on that side. This side, they're all straight. So they say sometimes they're different areas they come from, or maybe a strain, whatever they call it. But
It was got
cool,
some
eh?
purple on them, too.
Oh yeah, there's purplish in them. Yeah, such a neat looking fish. Going back. See you, bud. And they release real well too. Very quick little thing about what we're doing here today. We're running heavy duty braid, so a Yozuri super braid. You know, it's 100-pound-ish or whatever, but here's the key is you run these fluorocarbon leaders. This is 60-pound, that's the lightest you would use. And more than likely, this is HD carbon, this is a 100-pound test. This is what these guys use out here all the time. The 100-pound test to catch sometimes only a 2-3-pound striper. But that's the deal right there. You need that for that clarity, you know, it's just in a little bit of stretch and the whole 9 yards because you're tying up a swivel to a slider, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, pretty cool, but you need it. Not
Oh,
even
this is a good one, boys.
Buddy,
This feels a lot bigger than that last one.
perfect. Don't give him any slack, okay?
Slack.
Just nice. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Why are you reeling like that?
I couldn't tell you
Don't
right
do
now.
that. Just pull, and then not fast, slowly. Yeah,
Oh, he
slowly
might have just
pull,
got
slowly reel.
Oh, maybe
still
not.
on there.
He's still there.
How's he feeling?
Feels good. There he is.
Another little guy.
Fought better than the last one.
Yeah. Bring him right around now towards me. Up high.
Up.
Oh,
Got him.
good job. Good job. Okay.
Alrighty.
You hang on to the net. I'll do the honors of unhooking them, and then you can do the
For sure.
grab and hold.
Net has been got.
See, the first grab, your first grab on a striper, you're pretty much gonna say, okay, you tap out and you let him have, he wins that round. Then after that,
Get rid of
leave
that.
there's the fish in the net. You do your thing.
All right.
Hold him a bit out from you if you can, just like that.
There we go.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you, thank you. That was a good fight. That fought better than the last one.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Sure.
You're getting nice and slimed.
Oh,
Drop-
yeah.
Drop him
Absolutely.
back, bud, right there.
Ain't striper fishing if you ain't getting slimed.
Exactly. Another knuckle. Props,
Woo-woo.
bro. Props, bro.
Pete told me he had a couple of goals on this shoot. One was to catch a Minas Basin striper while vertically jigging a Yozuri hardbait, which he did. And the other was something that Pete and I always try and do, to get Nicky into the biggest fish of the trip.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay?
Yep.
So far?
So
It should be
far.
a bigger. I think it's a little bigger. Does it feel bigger or no?
I
Is it
can't
gonna be
really tell
easy?
right now. Oh, yeah, she's fighting good.
Good.
That's a better one.
Is So you got to remember, yeah, it's a nice one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, buddy, that's a good fish.
Well,
Forward, nice and slow.
There we go. Oh, good. Woo!
Good job, buddy. Good job. Okay.
Here we go.
You want me to hold them to give them to you? I'll hand them to you. Which hand are you going to put your thumb
I'm
in?
going to grab with this hand.
Same as I got right here, right?
Same as you got. Yes, sir.
There you go, buddy. That's a nice fish.
That is a nice fish.
Throw them in whichever side you want to put them
Right
in.
over here.
Okay, bro.
In she goes.
She'll take off really well, too. They take off so well.
Oh, they do.
Nice
That was a good
job,
one.
buddy.
That was a
Nice.
good one.
They fight, don't they?
Oh, they fight. Woo! I'm excited.
Getting There. Brought to you by the Outdoor Journal Radio Podcast Network.
To get to this fun-filled striped bass fishing, Pete and Nick took Highway 401 east, crossing over the Quebec border. Next, they took Highway 20 to Highway 30 and eventually got back on Highway 20. They then turned southeast on Highway 85, which turned into Highway 2 and then Highway 104. They got off the highway on Station Road, turned right onto Highway 2, then left on Cove Road and eventually arrived at two spectacular destinations: the KMA Lighthouse and Cottage Rentals, as well as the Four Seasons Retreat. Along with a modern, fully furnished two-bedroom plus a pull-out couch unit, the KMA property also offers a unique Nova Scotia experience called the Lighthouse. It's a multi-level unit that oozes the East Coast flavor and is something we highly recommend not only to anglers, but to anyone traveling in the economy area. And as a special welcome to the Fishing Canada crew, a bunch of generous locals put together a feast beyond belief upon the boys' arrival, very typical of East Coast hospitality. Their second destination, the Four Seasons Retreat, offers 12 fully equipped 1, 2, 3, and 4-bedroom cottages that overlook the shores of the Minas Basin, which is part of the world-famous Bay of Fundy. Imagine waking up, grabbing a coffee, walking to the water's edge, and watching the world's largest tide transform the landscape before your very eyes. And hey, better yet, why not grab a rod and reel and make a cast or two during high tide? There's a great chance you'll tie into a feisty striper. Welcome to Nova Scotia.
The Fishin' Canada Show, brought to you in part by Princecraft Boats, the spirit of boating. Garmin, tell a new fish story. The Outdoor Journal Radio Podcast Network, every pursuit, every platform, every day.
Closed captioning for this episode is brought to you by FishingCanada.com, the gateway to your next fishing adventure.
Come on.